Hey everyone, it's Sam here, and this video kickstarts my Mother's Day series 2025. So I have a brand new basket. So if you watched my Valentine's series, I filled a basket and I gave that to Nan. This is a big basket I got in a charity shop. This was a couple of pounds. I've already put some stuffing in there, but I may well need some more. And we're going to fill this with lovely 3D makes, gift bags, gift boxes, and some other fun stuff that I've picked up along the way. But as I say in all the videos, swap out your papers and it will work for other occasions. So you might want to do Father's Day, Christmas, Halloween, birthdays, whatever you want. Most of these projects will work, you know, for many other occasions. Also, all of the projects will not need any specialty dies to make the main part of it. How you decide to decorate it and how I decorate it, you know, there may be dies there, but the main bones of it, you won't need a die. So to kickstart this one, I've got this very cute rocking handbag. So it's got a curve on the bottom there and it does rock and it's very, very cute. I've got that lovely sentiment on there. Easy to make, so let's get started. So these are the papers that I'm going to be using for all of my Mother's Day series. So I'm hoping to really make a dent in the pack here. I'm going to try and just use the whole full pad. That way, if you do have the same pad, this will do the whole thing. But I do have a second pad, so I may dip into it, but I will let you know. But I'm going to just try and use everything in here. I think it's going to be perfect for Mother's Day. The cardstock, this is, I think, Sizzix. So either Sizzix or Tonic, because they both had the linen texture on the back. But it's this really nice like olive green. I just think it pulls out the green leaves perfectly. But I've also got some, these are all the same. So I'm pretty sure it's got to be Tonic or Sizzix. But they're kind of the colour palette that I'm going to go for this hamper for Mother's Day, just something a little bit different, but I think it works really well with the papers here. And then the embossing folder that I'm going to feature in a lot of the projects will be my Made to Surprise Ditzy print as well. So for the main case, you'll want a piece of 11 by 5, and along the 11-inch side, you're going to score it 3.5 and 7.5, and just fold both of those. So you've got mounting folds, or valley, depending on how you look at it. Okay, this is a 220, 230 GSM. Use a 300 GSM if you want, heavier, obviously better for 3D makes. But by the time I add the mats and layers to this, it should strengthen it. Then for the two concertina sides, so I've already done one here, you want two pieces of 3.5 by 6-inch card. Along the 6-inch side, you're going to score at 1/2 inch, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, and 5.5. Basically every 1/2 inch. And then for the lid, I've got this piece here, which is 4 by 6, and along the 4-inch side, you're going to score at 1/2 inch and 2.5. Then for the mats and layers, while I've got the scoreboard out, so for the front and back, I've got two pieces of 3.25 by 4 3/4. So I'm going to have this one on the front, that one on the back, which is optional. You could also add one on the base. You might want to also decorate inside. You want to stick that one on first. I'm not going to bother because I'm going to be filling it with sweets, but if you did want to, then cut yourself a piece of 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. And then to cover the lid, this piece is going to go on the top, and then I've got this piece which I've used the embossing folder, and I'm going to have my little sentiment on there as well, so I just wanted it plain. So this is a piece of 4 3/4 by 1 3/4, and then this piece here is 4 3/4 by 1 1/4. Okay, so that's all the card and all the scoring. Okay, so first we'll attach the side pieces and then the closure. So with this one here, you want to start with a mounting fold, and then a valley, and then a mountain, and just continue that sequence until you've got to the end, like so. And then when you get to the edge, make sure it's all lined up, and then just pinch it down again, like so. Use your bone folder if you want to burnish it a bit more, but that should be enough. Then going to stick one side here and then the other side there. Now when it stretches out, I've done it so that it will stretch out to fully open and still give you that nice concertina fold. I think I'm going to use the construction glue because this will start to bring in some strength. So take the end there and you're going to stick that in so it's flush with the very bottom, and then you want to bring it out so the fold is right to the edge. I'm going to do this side again, all my glue, and then just sit that down. Okay, and then I'm going to go to this end and then just bring up this side. Again, just make sure it's nice and flush with the outside, and then again with this end. Okay, so that's all secure, and then just pinch this in. As you pinch it in, just push that in, just so it kind of sits in that position, and it will rock. Now what I would say is you don't want to put anything loose in here because it will drop out the size. This is something for just like one gift, or if it is smaller pieces, put them in a bag, maybe a little drawstring bag, cellophane bag, and then pop it inside. You can see how lovely side profile. Just make sure your glue is completely dry before you start pulling it out. Okay, so I'll just let that set a bit more. Next, I was going to stick them on, but I think stick this on and then you can use that to cover it. So fold and burnish. So you've got 2 mounting folds, and then you're going to add your glue all down here, and then just pop that over, and I'm just going to lay this down. Actually, it's a bit easier, and you're just bringing it up to the fold. So you've got that 1/2 inch piece is just stuck on the back, and then you can stick down your matte layer over the top so it just covers it. If you want to stick this down first and you want that to be more visible, then you can do. But I'm going to stick that over the top and also stick the front one on, and I'm also going to stick that one on the top and that one on the front. Okay, so all of the layers are stuck down. I've then got my hook and loop, and I'm going to stick that. I'm wondering whether to use 2. No, I think 1 would be enough. So I'm just going to stick that on the back. I'll have these linked below the video. Just bring that all in, and you only want to bring it out to the width of the top piece here, and now you should be able to rock it. I think it's cute, a little bit of fun. You can add a handle onto that if you want to turn it into a gift bag. In fact, just to give you an example, it's very cute, but if you were to pop, this is just a piece of scrap, but you get an idea there of how that can, you know, instantly turn into a very cute little handbag. Then I'm going to work my way through a lot of these stickers. So this is from the gold foil sentiment stickers set. I don't know whether these are all available anymore. I've had them quite a while now, but you've also got the clear with the white. You've got your holographic. You've got holographic with the clear, rose gold, gold. There's just so many, black, and then silver like these ones, and then silver with the clear. So I'm going to feature probably more gold, because once I've got one sentiment, I kind of want to keep it all looking the same. So I think I'm going to go for maybe the gold and the white. I won't use any silver and stuff, but that's probably the colourway, because I think that goes nice with the greens. And then for this one, I think I'm going to have just for you, but I'm going to stick this. That's not going to be big enough. Let's grab this piece. I'm going to stick it onto a piece of card and then just cut a little frame around it. Give a little border like so, and then I'm going to stick this on the front there. I might actually use a little bit of foam because I quite like that lifted up a bit. So let's just pop just a bit on the top there. Bring that down. Carefully lift up the hook and loop, just split that apart and just give that a good squeeze. Make sure that's all stuck down. Now I'm not going to fill this in the video because I don't want Mum to see what I'm putting in it. She's going to see a lot of the thumbnail, so she's going to get an idea. But otherwise, do I add the handle? See, when I added that, it did look cute. I'm going to stick it on, and then if I do change my mind, I can always cut it off. But this is just the length of A4. So this is my scrap piece. 11 inches would be fine. Just score at 1 inch at each end. So it doesn't matter what length you've got. Just score at 1 inch. Just going to fold that over. And then I want to add a nice curve through the middle. Let's just double check again. Just check I am going to like it. Yeah, it does look cute. Let's add a handle. You want to add your glue. This is going to be purely decorative. I guess if it's something very lightweight, then you could certainly carry it. But I'm just going to, yeah, just be for show. So just make sure you got it in the middle of that section, that top section, right up to the fold. I'm can see on that side. If you wanted to cover that, just cut yourself another piece of that matte layer and you can stick it over the top there. There we go. It is cute. It's got a bit of a life of its own because it rocks, so it keeps wanting to move. But yeah, don't want to touch that too much because obviously it's still drying. But there you go, your little rocking handbag. I think that's what I'll call this one. And there it is. I think it always shows it off a bit nicer when I show it from this angle. How cute. Absolutely love it. So there is project number 1 going in the basket. Like I said, we've got a big one here, so lots and lots of other fun projects coming your way, and I hope you enjoy this Mother's Day series. And like I said, change the papers, change the sentiments, and it's going to work for many other occasions, Christmas, all that kind of stuff. You can see someone's just made an appearance there because he knows I'm finishing a video, so I'm going to go and spend some time with him. All of the product, as always, will be in the description box below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I will have the playlist coming up now as well, where I'll have all of these Mother's Day makes. I'll probably add them into the other Mother's Day one that I've already got going, but anyway, it will all be there. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.